impressed with the views and some of the comments I got. I really enjoy the points of view that you all have given, the ones who have commented. So where I'm at with that right now is with the landowner not allowing me to trap just yet. I'm kind of on hold. I want to put my time into it, but I also want to be ready for spring fishing. So as you saw, I was working on my new boat. Well, new to me, my older boat, my rebuild. So you saw me grinding paint. I did get that finished. I'm getting it ready to put on some epoxy as soon as that comes in. And then I will also be ready to mount the motor as well too. I recently rebuilt the transom as well too. Had to go ahead and put in a couple of new sheets of 3/4 inch and then get all the new aluminum put in for the bracing as well too. So I'm gonna be working on that for a little bit. Once the motor's mounted, then it just comes into getting all the new parts put in. The motor cranked probably the second try we turned it over when I met the gentleman to purchase it. The motor's actually a 74 Evinrude Triumph. It's a 70 horsepower, so should be a interesting little boat. That's a 16 by 60, and it'll have a 70 horse motor on it. And I think we will do well. It's realistically set up for everything. So when I say everything, I plan on taking this boat down the river, getting out into some public land, doing some scouting this summer, and then even doing some frog gigging and, you know, just whatever I can do on the water. It's really what I want to do with it. But it is a great boat. It has a fairly large weight capacity as well. So if I was to harvest a deer on public land, then I am set. I can carry it back and I don't have a lot of worry. But anyways, just kind of wanted to give you all a quick update. So it's been a busy week and I can't think of a better way to go unwind than to go sit out, maybe have a beverage or 3, whatever. Anyway, point being, I'm gonna go sit out and hunt tonight. I'm gonna do things a little bit different. My buddy Randall's gonna tag along and we're gonna go sit out at our deer lease. So the first property that I hunt, we're gonna go sit out. We're gonna set up the coon call that I have. It's a, I think it's an Ecotech Predator call. So I do use it for coyote hunting, but also for whatever else. It has like 35 different calls. So try and use some coon calls and see what happens. We're gonna set out with 22s. We'll bring a larger rifle in case a pig comes through, but you also know shot placement's everything. So a 22 is capable of taking down a pig, but you have to be precise. I mean, like direct ear hole shot, or you have to literally shoot in the eyeball. You've got to hit a soft spot for that small little lead to go through and penetrate to the brain. So a larger caliber rifle is typically preferred. Now, I'm not encouraging you to use a 22 when you hunt, but if you're precise and you can, it's all up to you. There is no illegal caliber to use on pigs. Now for deer, totally different, follow the state guidelines, but on hogs, we can hunt, we can shoot, we can use tannerite, whatever it is. So anyway, we're gonna go sit out, do a little coon hunt, and just see what the night brings. how that hunt went. Deer. I can't complain about having deer coming in, but the pigs are just scarce. They come in random times. If I'm able to catch them, I can catch them. But in the meantime, I've got to keep myself busy. That's why this is kind of my project season, not as much a heavy hunting or trapping season. I've really been working on this boat to make sure that everything is in order. It's safe to take my family out on, and that way I can get out on a river, I can get out on lake confidently and just go fishing and have some fun. And ultimately that leads to creating more content for you guys as well too. I'm actually heading out to my first property because something happened. Let me show you what came in, and then I'm going to show you the result of it when we get there. So this is what happened. Feeder's down. You saw the picture of the pig. Now we've got to see if, oh, you see that down there? He bent it out, so he popped out the bolts that were on the inside of the barrel. So we're gonna attempt to get this back together. All right, well, we got the feeder stood back up. Just did a very, very quick patch job to re-support it a little bit. Nothing fancy. I actually just put in a couple of extra self-tapping screws, and we're gonna hope that it holds. What the issue was is the bolts that we had put in, or that I did whenever I first set it up, they had started to come loose. The plan for now is to let it sit where it is, and it should be fine now. It does have a little bit more added to it, but it's something that I need to address in the next couple of weeks. So like I said, just a quick patch job, but I'll be back out and I'll get some bolts into it and have washers and nuts on it for sure. Make sure that's taken care of. And then I'll also get it just set back the way it was. Anyways, now that we have seen some of the damage this pig did, I'd like to show you some good progress. You see the good stuff. The motor's mounted on the boat. I've got that finished up, and next it's time to start on the motor. I'm going to be replacing the plugs and wires, rebuilding the water pump, all new fluids in the lower unit, as well as a brand new carburetor kit for all three of them, which should have this old girl firing up and sounding great. But anyways, that's really all I've got for you this week. This has just been a little bit different of a video. Kind of get to see what my day-to-day looks like for the most part. Little random stuff comes up like this all the time. You know, that's kind of the other side you don't see when you're managing multiple properties and hunting different places. Yeah, I had to come fix it. It's taken about 2 hours out of my time, but the good news, I have a pig coming in that I can start hunting. And for him to start bending that and pushing on it and making it do that means it was a pretty good sized bull. So should lead to some interesting hunts upcoming. But anyways, like I said, that's all I've got for you this week, and I will catch you on the next episode.